going on, Kaspa miners? Rabid here, and our bags are about to fill up a lot faster as long as you can capitalize on it fast enough, because it's not going to last very long. So I'm going to show you what's going on and how you can capitalize on this. Are you in the market for ASIC miners, but everywhere you look is just a scam site after scam site? You don't know who to trust? Head on over to Crypto Miner Bros with all the latest and greatest mining hardware at your disposal. All prices do include shipping costs to your door, and imports fees are very, very cheap. Also, code RABID will apply a $70 discount code to each individual item. So what are you waiting for today? Are you looking for an ASIC miner? Crypto Miner Bros got you covered. Links down in the description. All right, so let's start things off with what is happening. So here is a post here from Kaspas, which is the people in charge that are kind of minting and doing the KRC-20s on Kaspa. So this is the assets coming live for mainnet. Before we know that this did happen previously only for one day, and they shut it down because the fees were absolutely insane. So that's kind of what we're shooting for here, is absolutely insane fees. But first, let's look at this announcement. KRC-20 mainnet launch announcement. We are thrilled to announce that Kaspas KRC-20 will be launching on mainnet on the 15th of this month. So that is September 15th. It is currently September 10th right now as you're viewing this video, depending when you watch it, but that's when it's releasing here at 12 p.m. UTC time. So the network is going to get insanely busy at this time. After over a month of internal testing and 2 months of stress testing, we've processed over 90 million KRC-20 transactions, and everything is running smoothly. We're also seeing a growing community of developers building amazing applications on Kaspas. You can now create KRC-20 transactions through various wallets, and integrating KRC-20 into your own applications has become even easier. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Let's build, innovate, and grow together. So what does this mean? If you guys remember back when they did the one-day test on mainnet, the mempool was stuck, all sorts of issues were happening. So I highly suggest probably not to move to exchanges or anything like that while this is happening. You may have halts. Tangem did add a fee thing into the Tangem hardware wallet, so you can increase those fees if you really want to get a transaction to go through. So other fixes on other wallets have come due to those fees here. But the major thing here is high block rewards. So going on with Kaspa, if you remember when it did launch on mainnet, it was a couple months ago, we seen block rewards on the Rust nodes. We're sitting around, I think by default block rewards like 103, 104 or something. We saw block rewards on the Rust nodes of about 140 to 180. So quite a bit higher. And on the Golang nodes, which some pools were still running old nodes, I don't know if they still are or not. We're going to have to watch every pool when this happens. But Wooly Pooly, for an example, had block rewards of over 500 Kaspa. That is more than day one launch when CPUs and GPUs are mining Kaspa. So rewards got pretty insane. So just coming into the spreadsheet here to have a quick look of what it could look like if we do see over 500 Kaspa block rewards again. And here for a KS0 Ultra at 400 gigahash, current network conditions of 1.04 exahash online. The price is only 15 cents here, almost 16 cents. It has been having a big dip here. We're only making 46 cents right now on Kaspa with a KS0 Ultra, but that could boost it up to $2.80. Now, it's not the profitability that matters here. It is the yields. Here we can see coins mined. Right now, you're only doing about 2.9 coins. This could boost it up to 17.61. Obviously, it's not as good as day one KS0s, where we're mining over 1,200 a day, but this is still a nice boost to what you had. And if Kaspa does end up going to $1 right now, in theory, you are mining $2.90 a day. You could be mining $17.61 if you hodl that. Again, early on KS0s, if you were the first batch owners and you turned these things on and got 1,200 a day, these things ROI'd in like 16 hours of mining if Kaspa does hit $1, because essentially that's $1,200 in just 24 hours. So that's pretty insane to think about what could be happening in the next altcoin season. Now, if you have a KS5L here coming in at 12, going in 400 gigahash. Now we're going into here 12,000 gigahash, which is 12 terahash. Right now you're making about 87 coins, and if it pumps up, you could be getting about 528 coins, which essentially $1 Kaspa, $528 a day versus $87 a day. Right now it's only $13.85, and if it boosts up, that's $84.11 depending on the price. We could see a price pump happen as well once these also come online. Now, how can you capitalize on this? Depending on your power price. I do know a bunch of you guys are out there with KS2s and KS1s, myself included. I have them shut off or undervolted for better efficiency to make them profitable again. But when this happens here, you're going to want to pay attention, because I would urge everyone, turn everything you got on. Even if you're at a loss, those coins are going to be coming up and it's not going to last very long. So how this works here is that actually it's only going to be huge block rewards when the minting happens, which means when people are creating the coins. Once the minting is done, it's just normal transactions at that point, and that is very, very cheap on Kaspas. So it's not going to maintain long term unless every day for the rest of Kaspa's life, people are minting tokens constantly. As we know, though, that's probably not going to happen. Just like pre-1559 on Ethereum, when those block rewards went insanely high, that's when a lot of people were minting and using the network quite a bit. So again, when people here are minting the coins, which is going to be insane for the first day or two for sure, that's when our block rewards are going to be very high. But I do think after about anywhere between 3 to 5 days, it's definitely going to slow down. So again, if you have those older miners here, turn them on, maybe even overclock the crap out of them and just capitalize on all those yields for a couple days here, like myself with my KS1s and my KS2s. That way you can get as many coins as possible. We're not mining long term, and then once it does die down, just shut them off again. But get as much hash rate as you possibly can online to capitalize on possible high block rewards. So that pretty much does wrap up this video, guys. Nothing really too special, but the asset creation and everything will be going live mainnet on the 15th of September. And those block rewards could be exploding, but again, only during that minting process. So let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. I do know some of you guys have KS1s and 2s that are shut off just like me, but I would really urge people, turn them things on once this does go live, or maybe even a couple hours, depending if you work out the timeline between this. As it gets closer to this, we'll try to see what it looks like. I'll probably do an updated video, but right now it's just a heads up that assets are coming. The network could get very insane for those first couple days, so be ready. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.